Hi, Unaware here. Day 1, attempt 9. I actually did attempt 8 yesterday. I didn't record it, but that's because I broke and, smoked weed again. It's very hard. It's funny because when I first look at these challenges, I'm checking if my mic is on. Alright, it's on. Um, you know, when I first looked at the challenge, and they said no alcohol, I thought, oh, that's just easy. I don't drink alcohol. I also smoke weed, and I consider it the same thing. Some people might say it's okay, and honestly, the rules doesn't say it, so technically it's not a bad thing. But 75 Hard's all about testing your mind, strengthening your mindset. So for me, weed is the same as alcohol. I use it for the same things. Now, obviously, if I had cancer or I used it for medicinal reasonings, then I would exempt it. But I don't use it for medicinal reasonings. I use it for recreational use. So I'm stopping that. I just finished smoking all of my supply, so should be good. And FYI for all you cops and agencies, I'm actually just lying. I'm just coming up with a story, like in English class. I'm just storytelling. I'm not saying the truth, But, so those are my words. It's just lies, by the way. I don't actually smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? But, but yeah, in my fake story, I have now quit. So looking for jobs right now, because remember what I had said about Olive Garden? That shit was a fucking bust. I would never fucking work at that specific Olive Garden. The way they treat their employee, no. However, just doing me now. I've been a little lazy. I've been selfish, I've been thinking about personal pleasure rather than helping out my family and close friends and just the community and just people in general, you know. However, I did get the database to connect, so I'm making progress. I needed to connect with all the different apps, the iOS, Android, and all the desktop apps, which should be simple because it's all written in the same language for desktops, and the website. Be able to put that database hosted on a server somewhere. Ideally, one server for the server and one separate server for the web hosting. So we'll see how it goes. What else? Yeah, so this is attempt 9, probably like attempt 12 or 13 overall for this year alone, because the other 3 or 4 I haven't recorded. But, it's June, half of the year is already over, or almost over, I should say. But as long as everything's done by before Linux is born, should be all good. And ideally, if all the applications, it all goes smooth and well, and I can get it done before Linux is born too, ideally September, but possibly even October, and maybe even right after he's born, like in November works as well. Yeah, and it's attempt 9 because attempt 8 I recorded yesterday, but I didn't post it online, but it's okay because I already snapped, I broke, so, there's no point in uploading it. So, now that the weed is gone and my fake story, because, it's a fake story, obviously, because, I want to own a gun, and, you're not allowed to smoke weed and own a gun at the same time. So, obviously, smoking weed, all the stories I've said before, they're just all lies, it's fake. I just wanted to be cool, yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, for real, though, or I guess for fake, though, it's all done. It's all done. My fake character, I guess, no longer smokes. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can pull this off now. Still doing a healthy diet and all natural, all organic. I'm kind of running low on money right now, so I'm gonna have to um, figure out ways to buy those kinds of things, because all the organic things ends up being a little bit more expensive, unfortunately, if it's already pre-made, like the marinara sauce and spaghettis. However, I can always make it from scratch. I'm gonna see how I can do that, because I want to open up restaurants too later on in my life. uh, well, bakeries and tea shops and just smaller startups first, and you know I said in the last video that I recorded, but I didn't upload it. My main plan after Monero Market is to build a free and open source app. It's not a company, you know. Just be an open source app, no profit, non-profit. Mine my Monero. You just mine Monero off of the phone. I guess it could be a little bit of profit if I put like a 0.1% fee for mining on my node, but I make it where you can switch to other nodes, because just mining on my node would be stupid, and putting it peer to pool on the phones, later on the computers. The computers already have their own things, that's why I don't want to focus on that. But I could do it for the computers too, and for other devices, hopefully, like the Nintendo Switch, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, smart TVs. I mean, these are things that people leave on all the time anyway, so why not just mine? And then maybe you can lower the hash rate, the amount of power your CPU uses when you're playing a game, for instance. Maybe it uses like 25% or 10%, or adjusts where maybe if the game isn't that intense, maybe it uses 50%. Maybe you can put it where like 45% is Monero. You can adjust in the settings. I'll see how it works, but the phones are first, because then if my calculations are correct, now we've reached tail emission, which was yesterday actually, like I also said in the recording. Happy tail emission day. Now it just makes it so much easier to be able to calculate exactly how much people could make off of a phone. I mean, it's all dependent on how many miners there are. Obviously, more miners enter, the less reward there is. But as of right now, from my calculations, I've seen that you can make roughly around $1 or so a month just mining off of a phone. It doesn't even have to be the highest spec phone, but not a low-end spec phone. I haven't tested it out on an iPhone 4 or anything like that. I mean, I'll test it all out when I end up making the app. First is Monero Market, and then the second one is my Monero. So that one I'm very excited about, because then I can open up a business over there in Ecuador, Colombia, Argentina, wherever, and these places where people get paid way lower, where you can see items where when I was in Ecuador, I saw items for 20 cents, 15 cents, saw ice cream for 10 cents, so teas and all that stuff. So it's totally possible if people only get like $1 a month off their phone, but I open up a place where I saw like empanadas or tea or something like that for 20 cents, 15 cents, 25 cents. They can go there 3-4 times a month for free and eat. And that's just one phone. That's, multiple people in the family have phones, and like I said, it's not per person, it's per phone. So some people might have 2 phones. Some people might have a smart TV along with a laptop, along with a phone, along with Nintendo Switch, along with a Wii, along with a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, along with the Xbox One. So all these things, they add up, and then it's free food for them. Hopefully. Obviously I'd accept whatever currency they have, and if it's illegal in the country to accept dollar, then I'll accept dollar as well. If not, if it's for whatever reason, like if I was opening up in Zimbabwe and they're like, dollar's illegal, even though nobody follows that rule, I don't know, but but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna continue on my run again and just continue. So I'll see y'all later, and yeah, day 1, attempt 9. Hopefully the last fucking attempt. I don't have to do double digits, hopefully. Who knows? But we'll see. I'm tired of living like a loser, and I want to be a winner for once. And I want to actually finish my website, my application, to actually build this fucking company I've been talking about for over a year now. And just fucking live the life I see. when I go to sleep, or I daydream about all the time. I see it, so I know it's possible. I just I gotta stop being lazy, and I think this program will definitely do it for me. So, and obviously I'm technically not breaking any rules because I'm still walking outside. However, I'm gonna get to running. Right now, I was already running, that's why I'm sweating and everything like that. It was also raining a little bit earlier too for like 5 minutes. Like I said, no excuses. Doesn't matter if it's raining anymore. I was sick yesterday too. That's also what I was saying, and I still ran. Luckily now, I'm not sick. You know, and I guess the only exception to the organic stuff is if I was deeply in sickness. I was like really, really sick. Then I'll sneak in a Tylenol or an Advil or whatever. A doctor might recommend me, even though it might not be organic and natural. That's fine. I feel like that's probably the only exception to organic and natural, because if I go to a place and they don't have anything, I just ask for just straight up fruits and vegetables, or just straight up vegetables or whatever. And if they don't got it, then I don't eat. I wait until I get back home. So yeah, luckily Asian and Hispanic places, I don't have to worry about that so much. It's more just the American places I have to worry about that. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So I'll catch y'all later. Excited for all this, really excited, because this will make me a good father, a good leader, good businessman, good employer, good employee, a good just everything. I don't see the downside of doing 75 hard. The only downside is that it fucking sucks doing it. But the saying, all good things in life aren't easy, because if it were easy to have it, then everybody would have it. It's not that not everybody can have it. It's not that it's impossible for everybody to have it. It's just most people don't want to do it. It's not that they can't, they just don't want to do it. They'd rather, and I get that too. If I had just a normal job that paid me like probably 150 to 200,000 a year, maybe even 100,000 a year, and it was something I didn't mind doing, and it was a little bit flexible, and stuff like that. It wasn't like some crazy, jobs that like fucking try to control your whole fucking life and stuff like that. Then I'd probably honestly do that too, but I'm not getting hired, so it's okay. No degree, no problem. I'm gonna change the mindset of that. People build something where people know, and can get inspired and be like, I don't need a degree, whatever. But I'm just rambling on. It's already 13 minutes, so I'll catch you later. I'm running. Bye.